Hey, besties.
Hi.
Your teachers are back. And
I'm
I'm
actually
here.
a student today.
I'm here so you all succeed. Because when you're happy, I'm happy, okay? And something that Spencer has gotten really good at, I hate that I just said my name in the third person. Wow, can't talk. Anyway, is betting, okay? I'm sure you are so sick of hearing your friends, boyfriends, wives, husbands, friends,
parlay.
sisters talk about their parlay. And oh my God, none of my bets hit. And I'm going to teach you how to get in on the action. And I am not here to be responsible if you lose all your money, okay? Don't watch the video if you have a problem.
She is literally teaching you what to do and how to do it.
I'm teaching you the rules. I am going to teach Caitlin on my phone while also screen recording. We're going to put it in this video so I can explain everything that's on an app. Because when I first got the app, I didn't touch it for 6 months because I said, WTF is this?
That's literally me. I have the app and I just like look at it and press buttons sometimes and just hope
Totally
it works
fine,
out.
besties, because we're here. So let's first start off with apps. We're not sponsored yet. Hi, FanDuel and DraftKings. I give you a lot of money.
Bet 365, whatever you want.
You should give me some. My two favorite that I use, and you can get a million. There's literally a lot.
There's a lot of options.
My favorite ones are usually DraftKings and FanDuel. And the reason that I will use one day or one for one bet or do the same bet in multiple places is because that there will often be promos that we have in the app. So here, we're going to go into DraftKings because they're sponsoring a lot of people lately. So we'll give you the free promo, DraftKings. DraftKings, sponsor esports. Let me log in.
While she's logging in, I do just want to add that gambling is an addiction. And if you have a problem, please reach out to a gambling hotline. I want to put that.
So anyway, obviously, there are a million things to sports bet. Since we are in this season, I don't do baseball. So it's NFL season. We're going to talk about NFL bets, baby. So right now, I'm opening up my DraftKings. You'll see it in the middle of the screen. There is a CFB Parlay profit boost. Okay, so a parlay is when you combine multiple props or bets. So this is multiple bets into one large bet. So the reason most people do parlays is if you want to win money, you want to do things that are likely to happen, okay? And if you just do one bet, if I was to choose for the Kansas City Chiefs to win against the Carolina Panthers, that's a really good team against a really bad team.
And it's very likely to happen.
If I put $10 on that game, I'm literally going to lose money because it's like, yeah, we know that's happening. We're not giving you money for predicting the obvious, okay?
Do you really lose money?
Yes.
Stop.
So it's called... So... The more you see a positive and negative number, the positive means it's less likely to happen, and the numbers will increase. Like a plus 100 means could happen, plus 200, maybe, plus 700.
You're getting less likely the higher that number
It'd be really cool, and you would win a lot of money. Okay, so it would be like if I put $10 down, you'd probably win. I think it'd be like 700, something like that.
Those are your bold predictions.
So bad at math. Okay, besties. So anyway, so if I put 4 things that are likely to happen, now I've increased my odds to make money because while 4 of those things are likely to happen, the odds, and there's some algorithm, whatever, the odds of all 4 of them happening isn't always like advantageous to you. So again, I choose who I'm placing, or I'll place like a similar bet on both by what props we've got. So there's a parlay profit boost. So often than not, it'll tell you how many legs they want, which is how many mini bets you want on there.
So it's like each leg is one
little mini bet
in the big bet.
in your parlay.
Yep.
So this is a profit boost, which means they basically give you money, like it'll give you a 50% boost, so 50% increase on what the original money would have been. But this is a 4+ leg parlay. This is my advice to you, friends. You're going to get on there and you're going to be like, oh, these 8 things can make me $4,000 because they're all likely to happen.
I did this last weekend. I had no idea
You're like, oh my God, 20 cents gets me $500,000. So sick. Well, on any given night, those 8 things could happen. Once you have to get all 8 of them, it's suddenly very impossible. So my advice, girl to whoever,
girl to person,
girl to human being, is max 5 if you want to get crazy. I usually hang out in the 3 spot or 4 spot.
3 to 4, I feel like is what, or like 3 to 5 is what a lot of people.
5 is getting a little risky. That's when I lose the most money.
Yeah.
4, I can win a good amount of money. I won 2 bets last week. I had 4 legs on 2 different parlays. So I had 2 big bets of 4 mini bets.
She's a big winner.
And I won $92 off each, off of like 10.
I love that for you.
Again, I go in and I'll only use that app again sometimes if FanDuel or whatever has a 50% boost or blah, 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 blah. So then we're going to go. So now I'm going to choose my NFL, baby. And now it's going to show the games. Okay. So I'm looking at all the games for Sunday and it's going to show you the spread, the total, and the money line. So you have the spread, total, and money line for both teams. It's going to show you because I'm still screen recording besties. So let's look at the first one, shall we?
Yes.
So we have the Las Vegas Raiders at Baltimore Ravens. Sorry. So you have the point spread. It says +8 next to the Raiders, -8 for the Baltimore Ravens. The spread is the point differential that they think the game is going to be won by. So they think that game is going to be won by / lost by 8 points. So it is a +8 for the Raiders.
So that means that they're the loser.
They're the underdog. The underdog gets the +8. The Ravens are the favorites to win. They get the -8. Okay. So the spread, then it tells you your odds underneath these numbers. This says -108 for the Las Vegas Raiders, -112, which means it's not like it. That essentially means pretty evenly matched per se. If more oftentimes than not, again, if you have a team that is way out of the league, it would say for the Raiders, if they were the major underdogs, +800 for them to win. Like you would win so much money if they pulled off that win. And the Ravens would have like -800. Moving on to the total. This is what they think. The O is for over, the U is for under. So then you have the total. This is over combined points of the game. So once you add up both teams, so if both teams get 20 points each, then you would choose that's what you think. You'd say under 41.5. Who knows how they come up with these numbers, besties? Or if you think, Ravens are going to get 30 points, the other team's going to. So this is where you put your
the over then, saying that
you bet that you think the combined total is going to be more. And this is where your sports knowledge comes into play. If you know that team is a good offense, if both teams have great offensive teams, then you likely know that there's going to be a lot of points scored on both sides of the ball. If one team has a really great defense, then only one team is likely probably to score more. So you do kind of have to know, but they do make it easy for you. Again, they have the same odds for them, -108, -112. I could combine those two into a parlay if I bet both the spread and the total, and then I could probably make money. Last thing is the money line, which is on the main thing before you get into actual games or into props, which is things that have to do with specific players usually. So we did our spread, we did our total, and then the money line is just who's winning, who's likely to win. So it says the Raiders, their odds are +320, not great, but if I pick them and think that they could pull it out, let's see, let's make if I usually do $10 bets. I'm not going crazy. My payout would be $42. Pretty dang good. +300, not great odds. Do I think the Raiders are going to beat the Ravens? Not likely.
Probably not.
If I do the Ravens, which is -410, which means their odds are even better to win, that means I make nothing. My winnings are $2.43. So it depends on how much it's my...
Bless you.
My life. So it depends on how much the minus is, how high the likelihood of it happening.
There's some cute little math thing that they
Who
do.
knows? So if it was negative 500, like I'd lose money. So I mean, $10 to win $12.43. Not great.
Fine.
Great. You won $2.43. I'm in for the big bucks. Okay. So I'm going to get that out. So now we can talk about same game parlays, which is what I like to do, besties. So we're, again, just going to go in with the loss. Again, looks confusing, right?
Yes.
If you just want to stick to those top three, that's fine. Now I can go to build a same game parlay.
Oh, fun.
And this usually looks similar on every place. The good ups. So now, again, it still has it at the top. Now we have fun things like anytime touchdown score. Now, almost all of these are going to earn you money because it is pretty damn hard to predict who is going to get a touchdown in a game.
Like there's obviously several players
that could get a touchdown.
Yeah, exactly.
So you see on my screen record, the only person that is in the negative, that is like the most likely, is Derrick Henry. A lot of running backs, that are good tend to be a minus. The next closest one is Lamar Jackson. It's a plus 170.
And again, if you watch our NFL episodes, you would know that Lamar Jackson is a great rushing quarterback. So he is one that is probably likely to score a touchdown as a quarterback.
So again, like Isaiah likely did really good last game. If I chose him, that's a plus 210 because again, there's a lot of receivers, a lot of people. That would be, I'd put in... Oh, I'm sorry. We're building a same game parlay, so I can't do anything yet. But that's a plus 210. So I'm already making money. Good amount.
Love that for you.
Next, we can go down. And this is like the popular ones. When you're just starting out, I like to do the popular ones.
Yeah, you don't want to go like too crazy.
Another popular like bet to get money pretty well is passing yards. And you can do this for both quarterbacks. So they have all of the yardage listed. So again, if I guessed Minshev to only throw for 150 yards, that's minus 525. That's very likely to happen. And I guess if you add that with a ton of other stuff, you can make money. But again, you want to get closer to the negative 200s, negative 100s, in my opinion, when building same game parlay. So the next one, they do it by like 50s and 25s, would be 200. That's negative 110. So you have to, again, think about the game, think about the defense, think if they're going to throw that much.
Are they playing? Are they playing someone that has a great run defense so that they're going to probably pass more?
I lost money on Sunday already because Joe Burrow decided that his receivers didn't want to catch, his receivers decided not to catch the ball. So anyway, I had guessed for him to throw for at least, again, this is at least 200 yards. So 200 or more would have gotten me that bet. It has to be 200, can't be 199. Sorry, besties. And, so it really does suck when you get into basketball season and you lose by a point. We'll do basketball later. But anyway, so I'm going to add this to my same game parlay. So that can just be two things can be a parlay. So that right there, $10 wins me $56.56. That's pretty dang good. Besties, if you're putting in $10 and the odds are for you to earn 40,000, I'm so sorry. That is like a 1 in a million chance. Yes, it occasionally happens, but it's like so rare and you're just going to lose a lot of money if you keep doing that. Every once in a while, I throw in something crazy. On college football, you can't bet on player props, again, because like they're students, I think. You can only bet on who's going to win a game. So sometimes I'll go crazy and I'll like predict 7 of the teams.
I love that.
Haven't won though.
Okay.
Do with that what you will.
That's valid.
So that's passing yards. Another good thing. I don't like to do this because you never know what they're feeling that day. You can guess passing touchdowns for either quarterback, which is guessing how many they throw. So I could guess Minshew to throw for 1+ touchdown.
Okay.
Or throw for 2+ touchdowns.
Okay.
It kind of depends.
So just completed passes in the end.
Completed passes for a passing touchdown. Okay. Right under that. Then you get into things like what the running backs do. So now I can go to Derrick Henry, who is the running back for the Ravens, and I can guess.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. So right here you see, for him to get at least 40 yards is negative 1,100. So
they said it's going to happen.
It's going to happen, besties, unless he gets hurt. And if a player plays at all, it does not matter if they get hurt, they will not take off the bet unless they are a DNP, like do not play at all.
Okay.
So
even if
that
they play
really,
it down,
even if they play it for one down,
that's crazy.
because I mean, at that
makes
point,
sense.
at first I was really upset, but I was like, but where do you draw the line on what they could have done? And yeah.
Absolutely.
So anyway, so then I can add Derrick Henry. So my usual parlay, if you want to know, I usually do passing yards for both quarterbacks. I usually choose one anytime touchdown scorer. And if they've got a really good run game, I usually choose a rushing, running back. So it's pretty dang simple. And then also on the other end, rushing, if they have a really good wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys with CeeDee Lamb, I will put a bet on receiving yards. Again, this can also depend on the game. If their cornerbacks that are covering them are really good,
if they have a really good like pass defense.
So again, it's called gambling for a reason. Okay, besties? A player can have a bad game. It's not their fault. You put money on them.
That's the thing about gambling is that these people are human. They're human error. Humans are different.
These people are human. But again, you don't always have to have a same game parlay. I can just go down and just choose. I can place one bet for, if you want to get crazy, some people are crazy and they do like in an NBA first basket. I'm never guessing that. They have first touchdown score.
Totally, I was going to say, yep. No, thank you.
No thanks. Like, I'm not that quick. But like, if I just wanted to place one bet on Lamar Jackson being the first touchdown scorer, and that's on both sides, like the first touchdown score in the game. So you don't even know who's receiving and who's like getting the ball first.
You're just picking someone.
Okay, besties, I'm trying to help you out. Don't be dumb. I would place $10 and I would win $90. So it was a plus 800, math. Cool. And again, the more money you place, the more you win double. So if I put 20, I'd win 180. Yay. So, and this goes on, like literally you can have so much fun with it. Game like lines, you can guess someone to have 3+ touchdowns, something I would probably never do, but you can literally have so much fun with it. You can like, then they have team props. So this is like the team as a whole. For like the team for passing yards, you can do over and unders. Again, the over is just what a team like they have to hit a minimum. This is why I'm not a big unders gal, because they can go over by 1 yard and you lose. So it sucks. So that was my like quick advice, besties. I feel like that was like
no, that was great. I literally
a good explanation.
I'm not like the
app is just so much information at once, but everything I told you applies to every little thing. So you can mess around and literally, again, look at everything, because there's things like, rushing and receiving yard props. And if you like just want to like test it out, I would say the best thing is just to, if you really like a team and you want to pick an underdog, if you're really good at picking underdogs and like good picking upsets, that's a really quick way to make money. And then, I always say before you place your bets, check if a different app has a boost for that day, because of course they're trying to get people to use their app and give them money and lose money on their app
instead of someone else's app.
So a lot of times, and because NFL just started, there's a ton of props, like, 20% increase if for a parlay, or you can place live bets.
And a lot of these apps too, if you're like a first time bettor, I know a lot of these apps have like one free bet.
$50. Yeah. Oh, there are things also. A lot of apps have a no sweat bet, which is nice. You can place like a $10 bet, and if you lose, you get like a credit.
A percentage of that back or whatever.
You get a credit.
Oh, okay.
So it's no sweat. You technically lost $10 into the thing.
They essentially are like, I think they're like,
but
picking
you can rebet.
Yeah, aren't they like picking a bet for you for like their no sweat bet that like is really likely to happen and really likely to win you money?
They can't do that. Okay. Listen, besties, they do that a lot where they'll be the people that they sponsor. They'll like Ocho Cinco or Shannon Sharp's bets for the night, and it'll be like plus 500, but they boost it like $20. But they put the props for things that are like less likely to happen, because they'll put like 6 things. It depends. Again, I always look at the little things. If you refer friends, they give you money.
That's so cool.
Like when they place their first bet. So I hope that gave you like a little taste of betting. And if I confused you more, sorry, hope I didn't.
Period.
And if you want more content, like if you want me to go more in depth, I can, but we wanted this to be like a quick intro.
Yes. And also, this is just for anyone who's betting or gambling. do not bet money that you are not comfortable losing. That's just my advice. If you are not okay with that money being gone, please do not bet it.
And please don't DM a player and tell him that he sucks because he lost you your parlay.
Sorry, your parlay sucked.
What? Like, did he tell you to bet on him? Didn't think so.
Nope.
No, that's
Didn't
your
hear that
prerogative,
one.
bestie.
Yeah, they don't care about your bets. Unfortunately, they don't. Make smart bets, make smart choices.
Yeah,
like
sorry,
I said,
besties.
only bet if you're comfortable losing the money.
Which you
I'm really
likely
excited
will.
though. I'm literally gonna like give myself like an amount because like I said, I don't really bet. Literally last weekend when she was talking to me about betting, I was like, that sounds fun, and I just like went and I clicked like I think I literally picked like 14 anytime touchdowns. I went crazy.
Listen, I'm trying to help you not do what I did because I did this probably for a month and kept wondering why I was losing money because it was during the NBA season when I like first started. And I was like, oh yeah, like Aaron Gordon's going to get and Michael Porter are easily going to get 4 rebounds each. And Jokic is obviously going to get 8 assists. And each Jokic and Murray are going to get over 20 points. And I just like kept adding things that like usually happen in every game.
Is going to happen.
And and then for whatever reason that night they have an off night and you're screwed. So.
They always do.
So I'm trying to save you the trouble. Do not add a bunch of things unless you're just having funsies with it. Sometimes I have friends that put 20 cents down and we'll do something crazy. If you want to be fun, you can do that. But if like I'm not putting $50 on an 8 parlay bet.
Yeah, that's smart.
Which you now know what a parlay is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys literally don't ever follow my advice. If you follow us on any other social medias or anything like that, like our Instagram or Twitter or anything, I'll pick some stuff and then I'll post what I decide to pick. Don't copy me though, because it's probably going to be bad.
often post some, people always ask me to post my bets. So yeah, if you ever.
She's fantastic at it. But.
Follow us on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. We'll link it below. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe because we're going to have more learning videos aside from our episodes. And if you want to learn about, teams that have good offenses or defenses to place your bets, go watch our NFL Week 1 episode that we just posted yesterday because that's going to give you like a little taste. And you can always Google things too. They're paying people to make content to get you to bet. So there are a lot of things online that post the likelihood, like the smart bets to place. So I hope I gave you like a good like definition of words. So when you're looking at those things, they can help you make smart bets or follow me and it'll either be the greatest decision or worst decision in your life. I don't know.
It was my greatest decision.
Oh my God, thanks.
Okay.
We were so happy you joined us for this little info session, and we're so glad that this was under 30 minutes. This is probably the only video under 30 minutes we'll ever make.
Ever.
Thanks.
But we love you. Thanks for being here. Like, subscribe, comment, put that little ding bell on.
Yeah, this is your first video of us. We film episodes each week that are pretty long and in-depth, but we always put chapters, besties. So you will always be able to skip through if we annoy you too much.
Yep, we are your resident sports bestie girls. We just like to chit-chat. And make sports fun again.
We like to make sports fun. So if you want to hear girls like giggle and get excited about sports instead of just sitting here saying, Jamar Chase dropped. Yeah, I sound so smart right now. Jamar Chase dropped 2 passes from Joe Burrow.
Not us.
Not me.
Not I.
Okay, and yeah, we can't shut up. So okay, bye.
We're super chaotic. We love you. Bye.
Okay, love you, besties. See ya. Love you, miss you. Bye.